So I think it's crazy how they are, forcing all these flaggers to fucking work these long hours. I've been out here since 4 a.m. It's going on 5 p.m. See that? So, and I don't get no breaks. I don't get no lunch, no anything. I have to provide everything for myself. It doesn't matter the weather condition or weather conditions. It was like 112, 100 the other day. They just have us out here like fucking dogs. Like a backyard breeder, just keeping the dogs inside of the kennel all fucking day, regardless of the temperature outside, with fucking hot boiling water. I mean, imagine that shit. And people want to laugh. People think everything's a joke, and the companies are forcing us. The companies are forcing us to lie about our time cards. And that's not just happening to me. That's happening to all the flaggers within the United States of America. And probably internationally. So we could get some signatures. We could get a fucking class action going. Because it's a bunch of bullshit. And it's not, I don't think it's right, I believe even police officers, if they're working for 12-hour, whoever's working like 12-hour shifts, that's fucked up, People should have some time to go back to their, to their families, back home, to do whatever they want to do. Like, they're treating us like fucking animals. Like, I'm working. I would have to wake up at 4. If I go to sleep at 8 p.m., I'll have 8 hours of sleep, which is recommended by most, like, everyone, right? Everyone knows that. So that means I only have like an hour or two to just go back, grab something to eat, shower, and then I can't do shit. I have to go right back to sleep. So I could fucking wake up again and do the same shit. That's fucked up. That's a bunch of bullshit. Like, imagine us treating people like that. That's fucked up. It doesn't matter about the money. Fuck the money. Like, that's some fucked up shit. That's like forcing the richest person alive to fucking stand out here with me, so he could fucking bitch and complain and also agonize alongside me. Like, that would be some fucked up shit. With the limited supplies that I have and shit. With the, I'm making fucking 15,000. No, not even 15,000. I'm fucking making 1,500. And then here comes the fucking pilot car. I can't even be on my fucking phone. It's a bunch of bullshit. It's August 18, 2020. Look at me. I'm looking like shit now. Lack of sleep and everything. Stressed the fuck out. Don't have no money. What kind of life is that for anyone? And then they want to fucking bitch and complain because I'm on my fucking phone. You know? Like, fuck that shit. Even fucking Caltrans over there fucking opping. You know? Like, I don't know who out there is going to bitch and complain, or if new laws have to be passed, you know, to give people equal rights at least. Like, you know, fuck the money. You know, like, you motherfuckers need to fucking bring in a sub after so many hours, especially in certain conditions. Like, I'm not inside at room temperature, you know, 80, you know, 70 degrees, or, you know, a certain temperature where, you know, that people love and admire and fucking feel all comfortable. You know, that's not the case for me. So, of course I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what people think. Like, well, I do care, and that's the reason why I say the things that I say, because I do care. And there's other flaggers out there, they're being treated the same, and that's just not right. You know? And these companies, they're forcing us to lie, and, you know, they say, oh, we gave you extra money for a break because we didn't give you a break, so we're gonna give you extra money. Like, fuck the money. You know? I mean, for some people it'll be the opposite, but I mean, 12-hour shifts as well, that's a bunch of bullshit. You know? I don't know what the fuck to say. I don't know what the fuck to do anymore. But I mean, I can't do anything. I'm gonna have to stick with my job, and, you know, I'm gonna have to fucking pull through. I'm gonna have to just pull through and do what I gotta do, just like everyone else. You know, I honestly feel like a nigger slaver from back in the Negro days, you know, with the whites rioting with black people. You know, I'm just out here, and if I didn't have the proper gear, like these long sleeves, these gloves, this shit right here to cover my face, this hat, all this, my ass would be fucking a potato. No, not a potato, but a tomato. I would be burned as a motherfucker. You know, so I mean, I'm not saying that fucking you know, people should riot and people should fight each other and something should be done right now. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying for us to, like, really examine what's going on in the world and, you know, start bringing some facts up, you know, because these are big facts. And everyone can look at my time cards, the time cards of, you know, retired people as well. People that have retired, those are the best witnesses in the world right now. You know, especially for, like, a class action or something like that. You know, against who? I don't fucking know, but, you know, that is just not, it's not, I don't think it's humane. I don't think it's right. You know, like, I just want to make enough money to pay my bills and just, you know, hang out at home and at least enjoy my life, you know, like, I'm not trying to get fucking rich. If anything, I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna die out here before I even get to, you know, buy a house or anything. You know, my life's in fucking danger. You know, like, this is a fucked up job to like, not to have, but that's why they pay me $30 an hour. You know, but, you know, I think it's just, it's not too much. I could hang, I could do it, and these motherfuckers might get angry at me because I'm on my phone when I should be paying attention or whatever. But, you know, like, I honestly feel like this world is hell. Why? Because why do I think it's hell or whatever, or why do I reason that way? I think it's hell because, you know, if it's not one thing, it's another thing. And it's like a mental battle, you know, it's a mental struggle, and it's all psychological, like, you know, in the mind. And if you let it get to you, some people commit suicide. You know, they jump off a building, they just can't handle the pressure, you know. And there's a lot of people like that. That's why people that are rich and go broke, they commit suicide.
Right behind you, Donnie.
So what I'm really thinking is, people are not even aware of other people's issues. Like, I think with the internet, though, I believe that, you know, we could shed light on what's really going on in the world and help each other out, you know, the right way. You know, because that's what everyone's about. Everyone's about love and, you know, helping one another. You know, that's why there's a lot of churches out there. So, you know, unless it's all fake and it's just another organization trying to, you know, get some more money off of out of people's wallets, you know. But I'm gonna assume that you know, that these churches and organizations and non-profit organizations are really, you know, trying to help people and trying to, you know, fulfill their mission statement to reach out and to love on people, and, you know, to do whatever they, you know, whatever it is that their mission statement is.
What was your last car of the string again?
It's a blue Toyota SUV followed by the Sweeper.
10-4.
I guessed on that one. Oh well. But I did see the color. It is an SUV. Fuck it. I'm on the phone. I did get distracted. That's why we shouldn't be on our phones. But, like, look at this shit. I'm fucking stopping traffic all the fuck over here. My stop sign's all the fuck over there. And if I stand over there, it's hard for me to fucking get them to stop right here. So I have to, like, really come out here. I'm usually holding the stop paddle, you know, so they can fucking stop. But I mean, think about it, people. I'm directing fucking traffic, you know, and other people are well, I'm assuming they're working the same type of hours, 12 hours a day. You know, the max that I got, the most hours I've gotten in one day was 18 hours. They didn't even give me like a heads up. It was just on call. They called me and I had to go do those 18 hours of work. And maybe I don't really know. I could be wrong. I could be mistaken, but, you know, like, I could have just gotten like a few hours of sleep and then, you know, I'm going to do my job. I'm not going to bitch out, you know, like, I mean, we all have to do what we have to do, you know, to make money. But I don't think they're really addressing the issues as to why people are quitting. You know, maybe they're doing this shit on purpose to me, so I could quit and so I could look like a little bitch to the rest of the world that, oh, Francisco's a quitter. Or like, oh, look at his history on work. Like, he was working with the Habit Burger Grill in Redding for 6 months, but then he quit. But in reality, I didn't quit. I told him I'm going to join the union. So that's why I left without a 2-week notice. So I said, fuck you guys. Like honestly, I did, because I mean, I love the work crew. I love, you know, the family there. And to me, that was my family. Those were my friends, you know. But anyone in the right state of mind, they're going to go for the, you know, blue SUV followed by the Sweeper. I seen the Sweeper. But anyway, like, you know,
I'm having a hard time hearing you down here, buddy. What'd you say?
Your final is the Sweeper, and then there's a SUV right in front of it.
Copy on the SUV and a Sweeper. Good, buddy. Thank you.
What, like fucking 20 minutes later, they fucking respawn to not having the last. But anyway, fucking, you know, so like, what would you guys rather do? Go for the money or fucking stay at fucking $11 paying job? You know, so I went with fucking flagging, $30 an hour. Like, who the fuck wouldn't? Even $20 an hour. Some people have to work for fucking 5 years just to get a dollar raise. You know, 5 years just to get a fucking $2 raise. So of course I went with the money, but this is too drastic. This is too fucking fucked up. You know? It's like you want the money, like you can fucking have the money, but you're gonna suffer along with it. You want the money, it's fine, but you're gonna fucking grow old and fucking have saggy eyes because we're gonna work the shit out of you, and you're not even gonna have any time to fucking sleep. Now, for the winter, I do get like 3 months off, and then I have to file for unemployment, and then with unemployment they pay me $2,000 every single month. You know, like, I mean, everyone that's in this type of business or that's been in this industry of work understands the stresses and the pros and cons. So I'm not speaking to a fucking empty audience, you know. Like I'm trying to approach this with a understanding type of mind, and you know, like not bringing confusion or chaos or being disrespectful in any shape or form, even though I do, you know, say rude remarks here and there and stuff like that. But I try to check myself. I try to, you know, keep myself focused and alert, especially out here, you know. And as I speak and as I'm speaking, you know, and recording this video. So, I mean, yeah, like, think about it. I'm out here 4, that's fucking 12, 13. It's going to be 14 hours already, you know. And then, like, if I stay up and do anything, of course I'm going to wake up fucking tired. And yesterday I only got like fucking 4 hours of sleep. I was working for fucking another 12, you know. And plus I went home and I didn't go to sleep till like 12, you know, or like, you know, like, yeah, like 12. And motherfuckers want to hate and bitch and just throw us all in prison. You know, like, fuck it, here's your meal, you fucking bitch ass complainer. Like, you're speaking up for people's rights. Like, who's gonna do the job now? You know, why the fuck should we look out for you guys? Like, fuck you guys. Fuck you rich motherfuckers. Like, you guys need to, like, I understand having money. I don't give my money away, you know, besides giving my 10% to the church, you know, because I grew up, you know, like, you know, with all that fucking mentality and growing up in the church and shit like that. But, you know, like, I'm sick and tired of it. I think everyone fucking is, you know. And I mean, with people that have money, they're not thinking about life's problems. They're thinking about, oh, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna have fun? How am I gonna go spend my money? You know, they might have a death here and there, and they have to, you know, go to a funeral or whatever the fuck, you know, shit like that, you know. But, like, I think with the internet, though, we could all be on the same level. And there's a lot of people out there that are taking advantage of the internet and using it to their own advantage to make money. And I don't think good people, Christian people, whoever the fuck, is doing anything about it. And I think that we need to really get in this, because remember, the Old Testament was all about the law. You know, if you're a Christian, you need to be about the law, you know, because, yeah, although Jesus came and love was the fulfillment of the law, that doesn't mean that we don't abide by certain laws here within the United States of America, or even outside of the United States of America. There's other countries that have their own laws, and if we go there, we have to obey and abide by their laws, you know. So everyone understands all that. So I personally just feel like, you know, people are just trying to fuck me over. And, you know, it might be another year or two, and I might forget all about this video. But inside, I'm still hoarding all these feelings. Like, I don't know who to talk to. I don't have no fucking counselor, you know. But I'm trying to do everything I can to de-stress and not to, you know, take the route that other people took, you know. And I wish that upon no one, you know, like, I just want to be happy. I want to be able to, you know, get some good sleep, and at the same time, you know, not have to fucking, I mean, they have me fucking 3 hours away from my house, you know, where I live at. Like, what kind of life is that? Like, they have me like a fucking, like an animal. Like, oh, go in your kennel for the 12 hours that I have free. Where else can I go? And then 12 hours out, but I don't have free time. You're confined within this little area right here. This is my play yard right here. Right here. This is all I can fucking do. You know, like, what type of shit is that? And then my shift is over. We still have to pick up all these fucking cones. We got to do all kinds of shit. I still have to go fucking shower. I still have to eat or something, and then right back, you know, to this shit. Like, that's some fucked up shit. So I'm not angry. I'm just like talking about it because that is the truth, you know. And there's nothing with me saying my truth and sharing my feelings. Like, everyone has feelings, you know. So I mean, yeah, I personally made a lot of wrong choices in my life. I'm not perfect. I'm not Mr. Perfect. I'm not fucking Jesus Christ. I'm not God. You know, and I thank God that I'm not. But, you know, like, what's up, Bruce? Oh, I gotta go. Boss is complaining.